Alright, so as you can see, we're back looking a bit different. So I did the Hall of Novice thing. Turns out that the gear you get from is still better than the level 20 gear. The stats are the same, like strength and stuff, but you get more defense from them. So I've got them here. So as you can see, oh, except for the chest, but the chest was level 15 anyway. So if we look at level 20 stuff, we get level 20 stuff there, that's the legs, and those. So we get more strength, more vitality, more direct hit, determination. We get more defense, so you can see we've got -3 defense before you equip those. And these are specifically the tank stuff, so these are a lot better. We've also got the brand new ring, which is what we were originally after, and as you can see, that's got a lot better stats: strength, vitality, dexterity, piety, and all that. By comparison to the Ring of Freedom, which only has +1 determination. So that's it for the most part. Now, I'm on at a more amicable time for the server, so this should pop instantly. If it doesn't, I'll just cut the wait time out. Alright, so we've got all languages chosen, and join. No, it doesn't pop instantly. Interesting. That's right. Just quickly, I'll remind that oh, there you go. Never mind. Alright, so first time in a dungeon as a tank. We'll just go with that. Now, hopefully that DPS readies. I will skip cutscenes in my playthrough, but I'll edit them in, providing I can do that. If there are missing cutscenes, then they'll just be skipped. Here we go. Alright. These things, pull in these bats, and we'll take these all the way down to these bats here. Make sure we get some. Oh, we've lost enmity on this one. So this episode is pretty much just going to be this dungeon, regardless of how long it takes. So it might be a short episode, and the only reason being is that this isn't really while it's an amicable time to be on the server. Oh, they're already checking. No, did they check? No. Blood memo. Red. So you check that, and it will tell you what color one of the boss fights is. Are they ready? Yep. Pull these in. Get them away from the... and keep everything on kosher. Alright. I'm not going to be able to talk as much because I am trying to concentrate. I'm not... tanking doesn't come second nature to me like DPS does. So it is going to take me some time to get used to it. So you'll notice that I try and face the enemies away from the party. This is just so any AoEs like this do not hit them. And if they have attacks that are just like in front regardless and don't provide an AoE, then at least that way I'm the only one getting hit, and so the damage is localized to me. Makes life easier for the healer. Now this bit, what we want to do is we want to fight this clan. Alright, now grab this guy. Away. So I haven't actually checked what we've got. We've got a rogue, which means this is probably, I wouldn't say their first time, but it's probably they haven't progressed very far because you need to get to level 30 to be a rogue, and obviously either they haven't or they're trying out a new class. Okay, I think we're good to go. Grab these. Just for my sanity, I'm not going to pull too much, just so I can keep track on the enmity. Okay, alright, so next one is this. This thing. I don't want to try and trigger anything else. Come back here. So I just used Provoke then, and that's the ability that puts me on top of the enmity list for that creature. So that was hard to see with an AoE that dropped. So let's get... Oh, damn it, I triggered that clan. It is that way anyway, so it's fine. I need to go that way. Oh, got someone. Let's go up this clan. Just grab all those shades so they don't keep attacking the all the shade seekers, sorry, so they don't keep attacking the healer. Alright, now we're good to go. Red coral formation. See, they're interacting with that. That'll trigger this switch. Someone will go interact with that switch, and then there'll be a coral right here. And we'll take him over here. Now, he has an AoE around him, but as being it's an early level dungeon, you can actually stun him. Stun hit. To prevent that from happening. I don't have a stun that time, so can't do anything about that. Right, done. Okay, treasure coffer. Too far away, I'm always too far away from those. Right. So, we've got loot. It's actually good for me. I'll just do an item comparison. It's basically the same, so I'm just going to pass on that one. Let's grab these guys. Now you can probably see that I'm getting a lot of heals. It's actually not the healer. That is the scholar, which is what the Arcanist can become, or does become. And the little companion does a lot of healing on its own. Okay. Now, this is Captain Madison. He's kind of a boss and kind of not a boss. In the sense that you end up fighting him twice because he just runs away like the wimp he is. Yep, as you can see. So they're the brass blades or brass knives. Probably the rogue will take them, unless the rogue is much better off. Actually, we can search. Oh yeah, the rogue's experienced player. They know what they're doing. Alright. Now the idea is to keep close to this bow. I don't want to drag those in. Now, slashing resistance is good in this party, solely because our rogue does slashing. The Dragoon, which is what this person is, does not. So we just got to level up. There we go. So you can probably see these bars here. What they mean is they how much enmity you've got. So at the moment I was a full bar, so this way. Alright, now there's another small mini boss in this room. And I use mini bosses because he does hit a little harder than the other, what we call trash, which is the stuff leading up to bosses. And he has a little bit more health, but it's nothing exciting. So now he drops the key, which allows us to run into here. Let's pull them over here. Alright, let's have a look. Okay, now, next part. Alright, so this is the second time we fight Captain, whatever his name is. Captain Madison. Gonna say Captain Morgan, but Captain Morgan is a brand of whiskey. Oh, they weren't ready. Now I have to actually pull them over this way. The reason being is there's actually some what's the word I'm looking for? Dogs. That's right, some dogs. You can actually see them now. And it should be about now. He'll run off eventually. It's actually probably the first time that I've killed the dogs, or that the dogs have been killed before he's run off. So that was interesting. Okay, so it's useless to us because we're marauders. If we were a gladiator, it would be fine, but we're not. Now I'm gonna. Actually, no, let's not do that. I'm gonna pull over to those. That's usually one that you can do, but after almost dying at the beginning, at least it looks like I almost died at the beginning, I'll just hold up a bit. Alright. So, let's get these. Pull them all over to this thing. And we can probably... Yep, I think I just woke the healer up there. So they were not expecting me to pull that one. If you're really going for leveling, you can grab some of these others, but you don't need to. Actually, I should. Oh, I can't do it. So what I was going to try and do is break off contact with that archer, lock line of sight to force him to move. I'm out of TP, unfortunately. So I'm just going to hold up. Hold up a moment. Just I should probably say something to them. Grab these. Now, this boss fight actually has some mechanics where the DPS usually go and interact with those. However, the players have progressed to the point where they're actually dealing enough damage. Now this guy doesn't know that, but we're actually progressed to the point where we're dealing enough damage where you can just focus down the boss. If the boss were to, if the DPS were to stick here and do it, we can just focus them down and kill him before enough of them spawn to be a problem. And unfortunately, they've not listened to that. Oh, god damn it. Come back here, you fool. So yeah, now I've got to now manage these two. Oh, there we go. So that was probably alright. So player combination, we'll give it to the healer. Healer did a good job keeping us alive. Let's go. Like that. Tabard. No, oh, we got it anyway. Alright. So as you can probably see, we're playing on a Japanese server. Alright, and that was our first dungeon. It was a bit hectic. Again, I'm not a natural tank, so I am trying to focus on keeping enmity and talk at the same time. Finish this quest up with Badger on. Is such a task on the books? Was mine. I'm afraid that ship has already sailed, friend. Ah, might you be the adventurer who accepted the job of investigating Sastasha? It would seem that ship has not only sailed, but now returns to harbour. None the worse for its voyage. A pity. We dragged our boots too long on this one. No matter, the wheel will turn and our chance will come. You are right, of course, but there shall be no rest till we have attained our goal, lofty though it may be. Not a wink of sleep, great leader. Our aim, lest you wonder, is to perform such feats of heroism as will earn us a place in the songs of every alehouse in Eorzea. We mean to write a legend which will inspire adventurers as yet unborn to follow our shining example. Do you have such a goal, large or small? It matters not. Only have a star to reach for, and you will reach higher. Purpose can sustain you through times of hardship. Keep your eye on the prize, and any obstacle will be overcome in time. You would not think to stride into battle unclad, would you? Well, goals are as arms and armour for the spirit. I wish you fortune in your endeavours, my lady. Actually think you meet them later. Back then, are ya? With all your limbs and a tale to tell, I'll wager. Fishbacks? And there I was thinking you'd only have to crack a pirate skull or 3. 7 else, you turn your back for 5 bloody minutes and the scaly bastards set up shop in your bleeding doorstep. Still sounds like you left them in pieces, so I don't suppose they'll be carrying out whatever mischief they was planning, unless they was planning on feeding themselves to the fauna of Sastasha, of course. Anyway, all's well that ends well. Thanks for shedding some light on the mystery. I knew you'd get the job done, lass. You always do. Now, I'll bet you're dying for a rest, but just in case you're not, I was wondering if you might be interested in taking on another job. Just so happens that I've had a request from a sister guild in Gridon, you see. Seems the forest folk are in need of a venture that can get things done. For them to ask for help like this, you can bet the task won't be no skip through the sunny glade. But after the way you dealt with our fishback infestation, I doubt it's anything you can't handle. Give us a shout when you're ready and I'll lay it out for you. Alright. And with that we should be level 22, I think. So we got the party finder, which literally just lets you... Oh, we leveled up twice, so we're now level 25. Wow. Wait, how many levels did we get? And we got 2 player commendations, which is nice. So... leveled. Sorry, just taking a look quickly. So we got 24. I honestly can't remember what level we went in as. Okay, so gain experience. Well, that doesn't matter. We're level 25, that's the main thing. So with that, we get another roll ability, which is Anticipation, increases the parry rate by 30%. So another defensive skill, I can chuck that down there. Do we get anything else? No. We might get, yeah, no, don't think we got anything else. Alright, so yeah, we will continue the main story in the next episode. As said, I just wanted to keep this to the dungeon. Try and walk out to here. Very nice view. Yeah, I just wanted to keep to the dungeon just in case the cutscenes were long enough to worry us. So, with that, we'll catch you later.